It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Luke Musgrave. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Broncos and the Steelers under the
We are
lights
pleased as
on
always to be
Monday
bringing
night.
you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 21 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Hall on a give up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw, Goff. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Value three.
Here's Goff. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. Goff now looks to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, Goff. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
They'll run, Achane.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
One more time with Achane.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Allen.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead is Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Allen on the move to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Hall.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd down and 6 now.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 33 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, it's Goff.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Goff.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To the air, Allen.
Outright to Smith.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. To throw, it's Allen.
This pass out wide to Hall.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And again, it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A final shot before break here. Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Rashad White, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Chuba Hubbard, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Bo Nix, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
we were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Now Goff. Open man is Waddle, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now it's Goff. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a second down and 9. Again, it's Achane. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen now looks to throw. Johnson's got it complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to Hall. Oh, some strong running. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A handoff for Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Hall again. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, here's Achane. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Achane will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Allen going to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Allen.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is second and 5.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run with Hall.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at it has... Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Goff going to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Achane gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 8. A little over 20 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Allen. That's caught by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Denver, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13.